Kususumbala, Namaste. Good morning to all online respected viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center Yoga teacher. I'm KV SSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and to the whole Bhutan also. So coming to the recitation, this recitation belongs to Dhanvantari, the Lord of Ayurveda, the father of Ayurveda. Namami Dhanvantari Madi Devam Sura Surair Vandita Pada Padmam Loke Jararudbhaya Mritchunasam Datara Mesam Vivedhaushadinam. Means Lord Dhanvantari, the father of Ayurveda, who was also a form of Lord Shri Vishnu. So he is not only mentioned Ayurveda preparatories, Ayurveda combinations for the good health. He also mentioned how to get rid of the fear of the death, or how to conquer the death also, how to intermerge ourselves into the universe itself also. He declared lots of other things on related spiritual affairs. So that he is not only like a father of Ayurveda, he is also like a father of mantra chanting also regarding Ayurveda, regarding health. Okay, coming to the Ayurveda preparations for sinusitis. As we know that sinusitis is a lifetime management disorder or lifestyle management. Like it's because of human errors only actually we are suffering from this sinusitis. So dushta pratishayam means it's a once we neglect our common cold, it may tends to the chronic level also. So acute, subacute, and chronic, all these are medical names. But here we have very important, very simple preparations, Ayurveda home remedies in managing of the a sinus. But please remember, also please take care about your medical investigations, and please be connected with your physicians also for further advices. But please remember, we have very wonderful preparations in our homes, how to get rid of many diseases through these simple preparations. One preparation is called, today's important preparation is called Tulasi tea, basil leaves chai. So for this preparation we require a full bowl of water, and boil this water for at least 10 minutes time. Like while boiling this water, so at least 10 10 pepper seeds, like a powder, that only 10 pepper seeds. The measurement for one adult is 1 bowl of water, 10 pepper seeds but powder form. Then just pour. Then after that 10 ginger drops, not more than that, 10 ginger drops. Then after that, so this is what we call mishri. This is a crystal sugar, not actually that polished sugar. This is somewhat crystal sugar. So try to take this only 10 grams, not more than that, 10 grams. So see that your preparation should not be very sweet also. Then after that, so try to add basil leaf, dry basil leaves powder, or if you can avail plain leaves, you can add that 10 leaves, or at least 25 to 30 grams of powder. Very simple preparation. Now your tulasi tea is ready, but this is early morning preparation, and in the evening also you can take this one, tulasi chai. Very important for immunity, as well as gas related issues, as well as wind related issues, as well as phlegm related issues also. Okay, now second important preparation is very simple and very effective home remedy. So take out any variation of rose flower. Take 20 petals. Take 20 petals, and here I have sesame oil. So this is what we call til oil, sesame oil. So take a pan and pour this oil and first light the stove and let this oil will hot, at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Then while keeping this oil is very hot, now add this 20 petals inside this oil. So just fry that petals, and see that petals should turn into the red color or deep red color. Then just stop the stove, and after that See, mix that oil well, and this is nasal drops, Nasa Chikitsa or Nasya Chikitsa. So this is not for consuming through the mouth, this is consuming from the nose. So add one drop on one nostril, so in a regular intervals of 3 hours to 4 hours. This is very simple and important preparation for the people who are having this sinusitis. And today's our next preparation will be, so take 30 ml of curd, 30 ml of curd and 10 grams of what we call cumin seeds, 10 azoine seeds, not cumin seeds, azoine seeds, 10 grams of azoine seeds, 30 ml of curd, and as well as 5 to 6 grams of jaggery. Properly mix it, then after that try to go for small heating, then after that consume as it easily in the early morning. This is also early morning preparation. And Nasya Chikitsa, this rose petal and sesame oil, this Chikitsa, this variation also in the early morning it will work properly, as well as Tulsi chai will be work in the morning and in the evening. So today's our wonder preparations, not preparation, this is a food item called sont or dry ginger. So actually like every day in your food, see this dry ginger powder as well as garlic and dry ginger. Please consume every day along with your food. So that will develop what we call antifungal agents or antibacterial agents inside, so that it will fight with all kinds of infections very easily. And for the people who are having this sinusitis and this kind of asthma related things, first of all, if they will avoid banana, it will give good results. Do not take banana, as well as don't take coconut, as well as do not take raw material, raw fruits, raw nuts also. Whenever you want to take anything, just boil or fry, after that consume that. And smoking and drinking, if you will avoid that, then you will be free from many diseases and disorders. As well as so do not take any sour items like tamarind items or lemon items for at least 3 to 4 months time. As well as don't take sweets also when you are suffering from this phlegm related issues. Take good sleep, and see the stress levels must be calm and must be come down through any kind of yoga or Ayurveda or mantra chanting or alms or charity, anything. Do anything for your stress relieving. As well as do yoga practices also. In the yoga, as we know that we have simple and easiest practices called Sutra Neti and Jala Neti. So Jala Neti and Sutra Neti. So one is pot and water, saline water therapy. Second one is the same practice, nozzle cleaning using a small tube for the nozzle cleaning. So whenever we have good time to show all these things, I will demonstrate these ones also. So next week we are seeing about the asthma. So regarding asthma also, we have many Ayurveda preparations and yoga preparations. Then today's exercises, yoga also, we have many simple and related exercises for the sinus and for the many other diseases. But today our yoga exercise related to leg stretchings. And alright, so sun salutations is our regular practices. Please remember, when you have this kind of sinus issues or migraine issues or headaches related to sunshine, so don't come out to the sunshine without any umbrella or without any equipment. So please always cover your head with a cap or with an umbrella. So coming to the sun salutations, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Lift your both the arms up. And while doing the sun salutations, we have mantra chanting also, important practices. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavruno Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravisurya Bhanu Kagapusna Hiranya Garbhamaricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Touch your both the arms. and lift your both the arms, slightly put a back bend. Then from there stretch your both the arms, then very slowly bend the body completely forward, Pada Hastasana. And from there right leg stretch back, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture, lift your chin up and back leg straight on the toes, back leg knee up and join your forward leg to back, Dandasana or Santulanasana, few seconds stay here. From there completely put the body down to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar Asana or Sastanga Namaskar Asana, and lift your body up like a lifted head cobra. Lift your chin for a while, hang them back and stay 1, 2, 3 and 4, come back. And after that mountain triangular posture, Parvatasana, completely press inside and stay 1. And after that right leg forward, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture and stay for a while. And back leg straight on the toes, join your back leg to the forward leg, Pada Hastasana, and lift your both the arms at a time up and very slowly put a back bend. Then slowly put your Pranamasana above to the head, and from there bring them down at your chest and lift your both the arms up and very slowly wide your both the arms and very slowly keep them down, relaxation. Take a long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So before doing yoga postures, especially Hatha Yoga practices, we have mantra chanting for them also. So from today we are chanting that mantra. When you have like traditional belief, you can follow this one. Om Mani Bhrajat Pana Sahasra Vidruta Viswambhara Mandalaya Anantaya Nagarajaya Namaha. Okay, so this mantra's meaning is, so basically we are doing this Hatha Yoga Abhyasas, yoga practices, not only for the physical health. So through these practices we have other goal or other achievement we have to go, that is what we call Kundalini awakening or internal dormant energy awakening. For them we are doing these yoga exercises. Okay, let's begin our Asva Sanchalanasana variations for the proper leg stretchings and proper hip stretchings also. So this will comes under prenatal yoga as well as postnatal yoga also, but the way how you are doing important, it's a depend on your teacher and student coordination. Okay, take long pause, inhalation, exhalation here, right leg back, left leg forward. Then this time very slowly keep your like back leg stretch completely back, forward leg bend and put your right arm on the floor. Just tilt your body on the right side. So your body weight must be spread on your both legs and on your hand also. Then here few seconds stretch your back leg. Then after that back leg knee completely down. Then here bend your forward hand and here try to touch your nose or forehead or chest on the floor while keeping your remaining arm on the knee, and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then very slowly come back. Then slowly release the posture and relaxation. Few seconds, rest your legs and rest your arm and rest your shoulders. Long and slow inhalation. But the people who are suffering from this heaviness in the head or heaviness in the nose or somewhat the sinusitis, this coming like forward bending postures may be suitable when you are using bricks under your chin or under your forehead, so that you can use your own equipment, a pillow or anything. Okay, coming to the alternate side, keep your right leg as a forward leg and completely stretch your body forward, remaining arm on the floor. So remaining arm like forward leg side's hand must come on the forward leg knee. Then here back leg totally flat. Then completely press and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly release the posture and relaxation. Enough, come back. Again take long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Almost similar posture but a small variation for the same purpose, leg stretching and hip stretching. This postures also good to remove the fat around your waist and belly and the hips also. So take a long pause here. Right leg must be your back leg, left leg forward leg. Then here adjust your forward leg just closer to the body. Then after that remaining arm also on the floor. Here try to move your forward leg, knee completely out, and few seconds stay here. And here it will give you some soreness or somewhat cramp also on the hips, but few seconds stay for the hip stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 relaxation. So here just move your right arm to the right side and press your body down while keeping your knee completely on the opposite side. Few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3 and 4 relaxation. Enough. Come back. Then very slowly keep your body back. Then take again long and slow inhalation and exhalation. So no need to be no need to be in the posture long time, but see your convenience, check your convenience. And opposite side, same practice. For, open your right leg as a forward leg. Once take a long breathe in and breathe out. Then very slowly push your body forward. Then after that, try to put your left arm on the floor. Here completely wide your right leg on the right side. Few seconds stretch and stay and see your hip stretching and quality of your thigh stretching and hamstring twist also. Few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Come back. Keep your body straight here. Both the arms on the floor along with your forward leg. Then while bending the body forward, again just adjust your forward leg for more stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then very slowly release the posture and relaxation. Then very slowly take relaxation from the strain. Again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. And coming to next variation, the same Asva Sanchalanasana. Here also put your left leg as a forward leg and right leg back, but be on the toes. So that just try to lift your knee against the gravitational force. And after that, lock your both arms on the waist and bend the body and try to put your head on the toes if possible. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly release the posture and slowly relax your legs. Then once sit properly on the floor for relax your legs in butterfly Titilika movement, or just stretch your knees and legs and hips for better relaxation. And after that, opposite side, same exercise. Now again, just be on the knees first and stand on the knees. Then here, open your right leg as a forward leg. Take a long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Then here, choose proper way of stretching your back leg on the toes, back leg knee up. Then here, lock your hands on the waist. Then slightly tilt your right knee to the right side. After that, try to put your head on the toes and stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly release the posture and slowly stretch your leg and rest your leg. So throughout this practice, beginners may get some cramps around your thighs, around your hips. So for them, if you will feel so, immediately relax when the practices. Once release the strain, then after that relax the body, and after that rejoin the practices. Then okay, long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So for this all postures, previous postures, we require just 1 or 2 back bends also. Very simple back bends. One is Ustrasana and hands on the waist. Try to turn your both the elbows back and wide your chest, push your body forward, lift your chin and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Relaxation. Slowly slide your arms down and take a long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Right, sit in any comfortable posture. So before pranayam, it is advised to take a sip of water also for that's actually for relaxation and as well as for preparation also for the pranayam. And for the pranayam also we have mantra chanting and with bijaksharas. If you have your traditional belief, just you can follow the mantra, or else you can follow the practicals also, only practicals. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sant Sant Santihi. And here Bastrika like Surya Bhedana, Bastrika or Pranayamas, and Kapalabhati is a Kriya Abhyas. So we are doing in our total schedule Ayurveda and sun salutations, after that yoga exercises, and after that Kriya Abhyas, and after that Pranayam also. So we are doing this, we are covering these 5 areas. And coming to Kapalabhati Sloka, Bastrava Lohakarasya Recha Purau Sasambhramo Kapala Bhatir Vikhyata Kapadosha Visoshini. The other mentioned that it's called Kapadosha Visoshini. Here it can balance the internal mucus and internal phlegm related issues. And coming to Surya Bhedana Pranayam, like Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam Krimi Doshahrut Punah Punah Ridam Karyam Surya Bhedana Uttamam. Also other mentioned that, so it is not only related to the phlegm or biles, but it is very important pranayam to rectify the phlegm related errors inside the skull and inside the face, as well as it's also good to balance the internal wind, as well as it can kill the abdominal worms. The third pranayam called Bastrika pranayam called Vata Pitta Slashmaharam Sariragni Vivardhanam, and Kundalani Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahmanadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadyar Gala Nasanam. 3 way it is also good. One is Vata Pitta Slashma, internal mucus, internal wind and internal biles will be totally under control. Then after that Sariragni Vivardhanam means immunity power will be raised. After that Kundalani Bodhaka means the people who are looking forward for the awakening of the internal energy, internal dormant energy, Kundalini through Hatha Yoga Abhyasas. Bastrika is very important practices. Also Samyak Gatra Samudbhutam Granditraya Vibhedakam. Also mentioned that Samyak Gatra Samudbhutam Granditraya Vibhedakam Visesha Naiva Kartavyam Bastrakyam Kumbakam Tyadyam. So whenever we are doing with bandhas and mudras, some advanced techniques in the pranayam, for them Samyak Gata means what? It is also saying that Granditraya Vibhedakam means Kundalini energy will be passed very fluently, very like it will go as a good flow from the Muladhara Sthana to Ajna Chakra and above. Okay, now coming to the actually practices. So try to sit in any comfortable posture, half lotus or full lotus or Vajrasana, diamond shaped posture, or on the chair or any surface. And take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So Kapalabhati, as we know that sharp exhalation, slow inhalation. So only here, in variation way, we are doing 5 plus 5 only. But while doing Kapalabhati, when you have phlegm inside the throat or phlegm just around your external nostrils, peripherals, so immediately throw that out. So immediately just sneeze or spit it out. Okay, close your right nostril and left ear, and close your mouth also. Do it very slowly, but check your breath, check your convenience. Now start exhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relaxation. Enough. Come back. Long, deep inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side, same practice. close your left nostril and right ear and close your mouth. The same practice, voluntary exhalation starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then slowly keep your hands down, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, after Kapalabhati or while doing Kapalabhati, if you have any sensation called giddiness or any other issues in the face or head, immediately withdraw the practices. But the people who are suffering from these blood related issues, it's not better to do very fast but do very slow. Coming to Surya Bhedana Pranayam, here open your right arm, last 2 fingers and the right arm thumb. Close and open the nostrils accordingly. Shift your breathe in and breathe out. Inhalation with the right nostril and exhalation with the left nostril. Again inhalation with the right nostril. Exhalation with the left nostril. Again inhalation with the right nostril. Exhalation with the left nostril. Inhalation with the right nostril. Exhalation, alternative nostril. Last inhalation, right nostril. And last exhalation, left nostril. Right, arms down. Again, take long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Coming to Bhastrika Pranayam. This is also in a variation way. If you have blood related issues, do it very slow. Close your right nostril and left ear and close your mouth. So sharp inhalation with the left nostril, only 5 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then slowly keep your hands down and long and slow and deep inhalation. Opposite side, same thing. Close your left nostril and right ear. The same inhalations with the right nostril start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then very slowly keep your hands down and long and slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Right, after finishing your pranayam practices, at least give 5 to 10 minutes time for the yoga nidra yoga abhyas. And after finishing your pranayam and yoga, total yoga format, and give at least 50 minutes time for taking the bath, as well as further 5 minutes time for the breakfast. In the afternoon before lunch, at least 15 to 20 minutes, try to see all possibilities how to do proper relaxation in the form of nidra yoga or yoga nidra or power nap. It will improve, it will increase the productivity. As well as in the evening, after you finishing your office works and household works, give at least half an hour time for yoga exercises, back bending and inverted postures. Please include these two, one simple back bending and one simple inverted posture. And we are meeting on Monday. So in this day, today is our last day. We are meeting again on Monday morning. So until then, take care of yourself. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity.